Northeast Grand Rapids neighborhood is objecting to plans for more apartments in their neighborhood, saying that they want to save a small farm that's been there for 100 years. 24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson spoke to the developer and the neighborhood association. Danny?
Sue, neighbors are meeting in about a half an hour to discuss the possible development near Leonard and Plymouth and its impact to the neighborhood, one that neighbors are passionate about.
I've been in the Northeast area for my entire life. When the farm was at its peak, the previous owner told me that they would sell up to 100 ear of corn every day.
But that was a couple of years ago. Now the about 9.5 acre plot of land has become more of a wild field. But neighbors tell us they still see it as it once was, and they don't want to see apartments in its place. And they say their area already has a lot of rentals.
We just feel that we're well served, and we would like to be a part of all the cool things that are currently happening in Grand Rapids.
Some people might say, well, one of the cool things is development, and this would be a new development.
We would like to see it be a positive development, something that would complement our neighborhood. And the fact that it is the last remaining gem of its kind in the city limits just really makes it all the more special.
We have halted some things right now to play nice and sit at the table and listen to what their needs are, because that's a concern to us. They live here.
Ed Tudor is a manager for PTJ Properties, the developer who bought the land a couple of months ago. He says neighbors always knew their plan was to put apartments there. He says they hope the development helps to turn the neighborhood around. But he also says they want to be good neighbors. Is there any start date when you might break ground, when you might develop this?
That there isn't, obviously, from this conversation. There isn't, because we've stopped, and we're listening and we're talking.
The neighborhood association told me today that there are 2 potential buyers possibly interested in buying that farmland and keeping it as a farm. Spoke to the city today. They say they haven't received an application for the development of the land, and they're under the impression that the project might not move forward. Brian?
Thank you, Danny.